Hey, let me hear the whole joke.
I get the best, tell them shoes, I do that shit for fun. For every meal, I fuck the girl, this shit what I'm done. Smoking a bag full of gas, almost lost my lung. Smoke trash, nigga got smashed, this shit smell like 16, I got a couple ounces. After 2 weeks, I've been on my waist, no need for me to try. You make me work hard, spoil my love. You should enjoy your love, cause I am to my love. You need to make me first, you need me one first. Both of my bodies, bigger can tiny. You never go back from. I want you mixing it up, yeah. Don't believe me, good luck. Look, you must make her nut. She never sleep in my house. You need to talk to my husband, we try, yeah. She got a drugs, yeah. Don't know that check on my blood, yeah. I get money, she has no friends, yeah. I get money, she wants some blood, yeah. You know what I'm doing? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Buffaloes have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking to throw, it's King. Trying to escape and get it himself. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play.
Yeah, maybe I should have
And
fucking...
they just need a few inches for the first down, but they've got 3 receivers spread to the right. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Going for a big play right off the bat.
Oh.
And it's incomplete. Going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of...
Yo, this running back's gotta be nasty.
You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Safe completion on the screen. And that completion is for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a 1st down. Nice start for this offense.
And And they're able to get a third down.
Yo, is there
Stop
a
here.
time?
See if they go for it on fourth. Both these teams just outside the top 25
Yeah,
and
that's
really
harder than
needing to
fucking
win a
rules,
game
man.
like this to vault their way into the
That's
rankings.
also
It's just
man.
amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence. Everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And, David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, and you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are, can set the tone for your season.
Yeah, I can never understand that shit.
Build these agencies.
Dropping back, it's Salter. Wasting no time taking a shot.
Oh,
Falls
man.
incomplete. They
Good
tried
try,
to go
buddy.
over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Pocket breaking down.
No
He'll
fucking
pull it
way.
down. He's brought down, but not before he's turned that into a
Fuck,
positive
man.
play and picked up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Wants to throw on third. Under fire.
Let's go, baby.
What a play to set him up.
No rambling
Who
rest.
says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big
Oh
play.
my fuck, man.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that
Oh.
here. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge.
That's so
Came in and made
bad.
the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own two. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Throws for the tight end. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting a run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job on the back end that time, being in position, forcing the incomplete.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Making side adjustments here. Backed up in their own end, a quick hitter might work.
Oh, ho, ho.
An early drive with the turnover. Oh, he would have loved to tackle.
He was throwing punts back and
Got it
forth.
in the red zone at the 16. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
What the fuck was that?
I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
On the ground, it's Haynes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Wants to throw, it's King. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring.
I'm swagging.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to put it away.
What's up?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Miller. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. How about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Hayden. Still on his feet at the 45. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Buffalo. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball.
He bring up, bro.
Some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Pitt Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 7 over the Rebels. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's King. Makes the catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Lets it fly. It's caught. Wide open spaces. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
Bro, fucking Haynes King, bro.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Catch inside the 25.
Get in the fucking snow, man.
He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely unclear.
Sneaks into the end zone.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Welsh. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Forced out of the pocket. Makes the catch. It's Miller. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
To the air, it's Salter. Quarterback on the move, still looking. That's caught. It's Miller.
Are we fucking for real? No fucking way.
They have a first down at the 37.
There's not a quarterback in college football that's not going to be successful with that much time to throw the football. And I think, Reese, I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next room, and he doesn't sound happy. No
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last few plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Might be changing the route. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's taking the shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Rutherford. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
He wants to go deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take the knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Finds a little space. It's a running room. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds.
As a defense, when you're trying to stop the run, it's really as simple as just doing your job. You have to have gap integrity up front. DBs need to come downhill and fill, and the defense wasn't able to get it done.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted the ball. Incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And running backs backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Here's a heat. He rifles one deep down the right side. Takes it the other way. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to pass. It's King. Trying to set up the screen. Quick spin on the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. To the ground. He's got it again. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Once he
Dude, that receiver is fucking cooking
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered in half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. Defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's loose. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Under fire. It's caught downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Back to throw, it's Salter. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Pulls it in. It's Rutherford. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Turning it on.
Wow, that was fucking disgusting.
He's at the touchdown. Georgia Tech. And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And he puts through the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Bruh.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in
I
time.
feel sorry for this guy.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And the Buffaloes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Boom. Gives it on the option. Sweet cut there.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Buffaloes in a good spot here with second and short. Dropping back, it's Salter. Here's the pressure.
Good ball.
He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Buffaloes will have it first and 10. They'll leave it with him. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll able to decline the penalty. Now on third down for this offense. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, and he has enough to move the chains. Might be calling a hot route. And the Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for the offense. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
To the air, it's Salter. He gets in there for the 2. It's a 2-possession game now, and they've still got a shot. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Handoff to the single running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Yellow Jackets need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking for a man. It's Kane. Throws to the wideout. Wide open going downfield. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Wants to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage.
There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
How about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12.
I'm almost done with this NCAA game. I'm good for some rivals.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move
Literally like 1 minute left in this game.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws.
I want to text you on there. Let's think this CJ. He said he might get on later.
To watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here.
Yeah, he's going to see that Jurassic Park movie.
The give to the back.
Yeah, right now.
Just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
He said he was. Nah, man. I saw Superman, bro. Tough, bro. It was tough. Like, I liked it. Like, I liked it. It was a good movie. I'm not like. I wouldn't say it's like my favorite superhero movie ever. I had someone tell me that it was a better. That Lex Luthor did a better job than Heath Ledger's Joker. Right, I'm saying. But still, it's a good. I gave like an 8 out of 10.
Handoff and headed to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They get a big win here in